Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Enough Said podcast, special Wednesday night edition before Thanksgiving. It is episode 13, season 4. Everybody all right after Monday night? Everybody still breathing? You know?
Still breathing. Man, shoot. You got that win, man. That's what's up. You got that win.
Have coming in nice and early. What up? Shout out to the ADU podcast. Had a great show Sunday night. So talking about combs, Puff Daddy, all this type stuff, man. So if you haven't checked them
flute
out,
music,
man.
Good stuff. To that flute album.
Hey, guys, we got a great show tonight. We got a guest on, and you know what? We actually found a friend of Jermaine's. That's the big thing. Jermaine actually has friends.
Wow.
So we got one tonight, and he's on the show just to make
I'll be up there Thursday, Sal, just to let you know. All right? Ray knows where you live at. I'll come up there and slap you. All right? Let's go.
We got a guest coming on in a minute, and we also got some Thanksgiving trivia happening. So, we're going to do a little bit of football Thanksgiving trivia night. And, of course, talk about all the big games this week. We had a quarterback. Mike probably doesn't know about it, who had a perfect, score last week. But, he might not know about that. And then we also have a team, great matchup, Eagles, obviously Niners. We're going to talk about that as well. So, a lot of good things to talk about, a lot of good matchups. Let's get it on. So, first, guys, so you want to bring in the guest? Why don't we do that? Why don't we get him in first? All right. So this guy, of course, Jermaine was supposed to get me dirt on him. I don't know Eugene that well. Yeah, I just met him. But I will say this. He's a Jets fan. I'm sorry.
There you go. That's
sorry.
It's a no-brainer right there.
And he's excited because in 2 weeks, who's coming back? Aaron Rodgers in practice. So let's bring Eugene in. Eugene, man, come on in. Welcome to the show.
What's up, Gino? What's up?
Hey. Podcast, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it, man. I've been looking forward to this.
You got it, man. Welcome to the show as always. And
only speak when you're spoken to, okay?
Yes,
all right, that's the rule. All right. Okay. All right.
So by the way, Eugene, Hef is a Commanders fan, so we can say we're sorry about him as well. So just so you know, that's why he's throwing some stuff.
I'm not alone.
Right now. Yeah, you're not alone. All right, Eugene, all the rumors are out there. Let's start with the Jets real quick before we get into some of these matchups this week. Is this guy really coming back within 2 weeks to practice? What is going on? Zach Wilson, why can't this guy get it together? What is going on in Jets land, man?
Well, I mean, in the interview Rodgers had this week, he's already in the treadmill, jogging in the treadmill.
Wow.
So he's already jogging. And he also said that the key now for him is to put pressure on his heel. Okay. The surgery they did, they attached his Achilles to his heel. Mm-hmm. So they fastened it to his heel. So that way, when he says, as long as he doesn't have pain, his progress, and he hasn't had any pain. So this guy's not human. He's an alien. I'm certified that he's an alien.
Hats off to the doctor, Gene, because they saying that's the one that did the same surgery on Kobe Bryant. So you got to give him props with that. Actually think about considering coming back.
I mean, hats off to Rodgers. He's 38, 39 years old.
Yeah,
he's going. It's supposed to be grueling. This what he's going through. So. And so I'm looking forward at least to see what he can do. I'm still worried because we don't have much of an offensive line, so I don't know if I even want to put him back there. It's gonna get
first half.
I was thinking like he did he get hurt? He just didn't want to play behind that line the whole season, right? Now I was waited out.
That wasn't a real injury. He was smart. But with Zach, I mean, man, the kid got a great arm, but doesn't have it up here, man. He just, I don't know how many times I screened the TV when he keeps holding on to the ball instead of throwing it away. He does that. I mean, we have good drives. We're down at the red zone, and he holds the ball and he loses 12 yards.
Yeah,
throw it away, man. He just doesn't. He doesn't have it here, man.
It's mental.
He's got the arm. He's got the skills. He does. He's quickness. He's got a great arm, but he just don't.
So he's not reading defenses, basically. You're saying, right?
No, he doesn't. I think they made him more cautious this year. You know, and you notice he's worrying about not throwing an interception, so he doesn't take chances. You know,
gotcha.
Like his confidence is really shot. You know, and I don't think they really did him any favors the first 2 years in terms of development. You know, I think they kind of took him as being a number 2 pick and just said, you should just be great from the start. And I think they really misjudged his skill sets, how they were going to translate to NFL. And they just really didn't develop him. I don't think they really had great, like a quarterback's coach on that team to really bring him along. And now you almost feel like it's too late now. Like either he needs to change the scenery, kind of like what Sam Darnold was also Jets quarterback, and you know he had to go to Carolina to look a little better. You know,
it's been a roller coasters with us with offensive coordinators and coaches and everything like that. And we have no stability. You know, I'm okay keeping Salah around because I like his motivation. Our defense is fierce, so you know. But offensively, man, we just got to find somebody who's steady. You know.
Yeah, you got the talent. The talent's there. Running back, wide receivers. I mean, the talent's there. Just like you said, like you said, Gino's the offensive line, man.
And I agree with that. I agree with that. And you know, we got Hef listening. I don't know, man. Hef is kind of like the same problems y'all got. I mean, you got the talent, but you just can't click it together.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with Washington.
Yeah.
So Eugene, I did have a question real quick, Gene, for you, because I know we were talking about the Jets and Salah, and I wanted to say, does Salah get a pass this year because Aaron Rodgers is out?
Yeah, because I mean, and even Hackett, that's going to be a hard sell, but you got to see it play out. You know, without defense, if we have some type of, if Rodgers can be 75-80% of what he was before, that's still way better than a lot of other quarterbacks in the league. So you know, so I mean, we just need to secure our line. We got to find a way to get some offensive linemen.
Yeah,
and
so I kind of felt like Salah was a little bit on the hot seat, and this was getting Aaron Rodgers was kind of like, all right, I don't want to hear no more excuses why you guys can't win a playoff game or get in the playoffs even. And so Rodgers going down kind of gave Salah a little bit of an out, like, you look, I don't have the guys, so he should get another year just because of that.
He got him all in. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's going to keep him around if the defense plays well? They didn't play that well last game, but I kind of give them a pass. I mean, they've been saving the offensive life.
Yeah, they got to do it all season. It's not fair to them to a degree. I mean, the offense is not helping them at all. Like,
nothing. I mean, it's three and out, and bad field position all the time. And, I mean, the first play was a fumble on special teams. And they were already on the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I was saying, if the Jets get down any more than say 7 to 10 points, you almost feel like you're not winning. The offense won't score enough to come back, no matter what the defense does.
Yeah. Now, and Hef's right. I mean, obviously, you're still winning games due to Mahomes. I mean, the quarterback is such a big position in this league. Absolutely. But interestingly enough, the Eagles are 9-1, and guess who they lost to, guys? So that's all.
I got trolled by Gino. That whole
oh my God, yes, it was wonderful. It was like my best
we lost to the other green team. Okay.
Yeah. I mean that you talk about that game, and it was a very interesting game. It really was. I mean, the defense really stepped up that game for the Jets and kept them in it. That was the biggest thing. And, Hurts could not get anything going, and they hung in there till the end, and they got it done,
And turnovers and stuff in that game, too. I mean, it was just, it was one of those things that you catch the Eagles not having a good game. You can beat them, but, the Eagles bring a solid game without turnovers and dumb penalties. That game would have not been close.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, you know what? Let's see what happens. The Jets got, a lot going on, and we'll see if they hang in there this week and see what they can do. So, sweet. So let's get into some of the most exciting game, guys, because Monday night was wild. I mean, look, we were all texting back and forth, like, all of a sudden there was this big flurry around, they were driving down that game. That should have been over, actually. If they didn't have 2 turnovers in the red zone, that game would have got ugly quick. But They found a way to win again, and we keep saying the
Dirty.
same thing week after week after week. It's dirty, but they found a way to win.
So do you have your belief ticket now, Sal? I mean,
I don't.
You were like 3 points.
Listen,
it was a 3-point game. You said, "Oh, it's over. We're done." I'm like, "What are you talking about, man? It's just a 3-point. It's a game." You're getting caught up in that pendulum of momentum shifting. You know, you just got to remember, man. It's a football game. It's going to happen. You know.
Can I ask you a question? Can I answer your question, Sal?
Yeah.
Do you believe in Brian Dawkins?
Do I believe in Brian Dawkins?
Yeah. Do you like Brian Dawkins?
I did.
You respect what he says? He made, and I think a couple weeks ago I brought it up because he was on the radio on WIP. And basically what he was saying is he's like, everybody's getting all hyped up. I mean, everybody's getting all bent out of shape because they're winning ugly. You want to win ugly. You know what I mean? You don't want to bring your A game every game. And that's what the Eagles are saying, basically. They're like, we have not played our complete best game yet. So, yeah, that's the way you got to look at it, Sal. I mean, they're winning.
That's scary.
Huh?
That's scary. But it's going to come. It's going to come in the playoffs. That's what I'm trying to say. They're winning. They're winning ugly. They're winning tight. I mean, look, we saw the schedule. We knew this thing was going to be tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they're winning ugly, I'll take it. You know, I mean, they got a lot of things to clean up and whatnot, and that's just every team who's in the hunt and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Brian Dawkins is like, you want to win ugly because you know that you can get better. This team is going to get better, and when you're saying that they're going to get better, they're not 6-4, they're 9-1. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way you gotta look at it, man.
I will say this: there was a lot of text going back and forth and frustration with Hurts because he kept pulling the ball down. Even KD was in there, Hef was in there, basically saying he's pulling the ball down too quick. He's not looking. But it'll go back to what Andre said, and a lot of it was the play calling. I mean, the play calling was just God.
Yeah, Jermaine. Hold on. You got to go back and look at the Dallas game. We would have never been in that predicament for that last drive that Dallas did to us if we would have ran the ball. We're going to throw it in our own end zone. And Brian Johnson does it every time. And Monday, I was frustrated with him where he put Hurts in that situation to throw that pick.
Steichen. I mean, you guys looking at these offensive coordinators. This is the Steichen would have threw the ball too, Dre. Stop. No. Because he did it last year. Yes, he did. He did it last year. The same thing Brian Johnson's doing. Shane Steichen did the same thing. He threw the ball. But what I'm saying is, this is what I'm talking about. You're getting bent out of shape for nothing. Swift had 100 yards rushing. He still had 100 yards rushing. You talk about not running the ball. I mean,
would have been different. It would have been different if we lost the game, Jermaine.
Huh?
Would have been different if we lost the game.
No.
You still be saying that.
I still will be saying that, yeah.
I don't
because
believe,
there's been a few times. I'm just being honest. That's all. Yeah. You got to see
growing pains with the coordinator and Hurts. That's what I see. I mean, I see it on the court.
I agree with that.
I see it on the field.
I don't look.
That's why he's calling audible.
Run the ball. If they didn't run the ball, they'd have had 3 yards or 4 yards. Swift still.
It was 12 minutes left. It was 12 minutes left in the third quarter. We had the ball. We were in our own 20. Why do we have to rush? No, I'm sorry. We were behind, but was still tons of time to go down the field. It seemed like we were panicking to go go take the lead again. We didn't have to. Just run the ball, set up the pass to open up our receivers.
Did you ever think that coordinators, and I don't know, what do you think, Mike and Gino? Do you think coordinators are thinking ahead like three? You got to in NFL, you got to be 3 or 4 games ahead to not show your hand on a whole bunch of stuff. So do you ever think that my thing is that they can have stuff in the back of their pocket? It's like, you know what? We're not going to show this. You know what I mean? We're going to show this. So who's to say? And I'm just saying, I mean, my thing is what you look at, they're setting themselves up for the long haul. And my thing is, you didn't want to show everything, even though the game was tight and you trying to get back and you just throwing your A plays on the field and whatnot. I mean, that's the way I see it. I mean, these coordinators are not stupid. You know what I mean? To sit up there and say, well, yeah, I'm just going to game plan for this game plan and not look ahead at other games because you got the tough schedule coming up. I mean, you got San Fran, you got Dallas, you can't count Seattle out. So, I mean, sometimes that's the way I see it. This is my opinion. That they're 3 or 4. I mean, what do you guys think?
Well, I think coordinators, I think they think every play they call is going to score a touchdown, right? And it's just a matter of executing. And that's where it comes down to. I mean, you can call a play where, you should probably run the ball and run the clock. But, if you call a pass play, well, go out and make the catch and execute, So, I mean, the guys got to go out and do the job too. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not too bent out of shape about Brian Johnson and stuff. I mean, first of all, how many times has he been offensive coordinator in history? This is his first time doing it, And so he's new to the job. There's going to be a little bit of filling the process out and growing pains. But I mean, you're 8-1, 9-1 as a team. I wouldn't worry too much about it. And I think even the bigger picture, when I look at what San Francisco did, it's like, how did San Francisco get Chase Young? It was with a 3rd round pick. How did they get that 3rd round pick? Because they developed guys in-house, especially minority candidates, black men that, developed as coaches, and then they go on to be head coaches. So you start looking at what you got with Brian Johnson and then Sean Desai, both, African-American men on the sideline there. You're grooming in-house. They go to move on to become head coaches somewhere. Howie's getting more draft picks to keep building that team up, on top of the other maneuvers Howie does. So you got to look at a little bit of a bigger picture about it and what you got there and what you're trying to build and just have some patience with it.
See, Dre's old school. This is what I'm saying. Dre is old school. He wants to run the ball, pound the rock. And there's nothing wrong with that. And just like he's fed up with the NBA, you're shooting threes from from court to court and all that stuff. He's done. He's done. You know what I mean? So, but you got to have
one interesting thing though, real fast, was that last night, Hugh Douglas, Ike Reese, and they talked to Dickerson, one of the offensive guys.
Yeah, Landon Dickerson. Yeah,
and basically, it was the noise in Arrowhead. They said that him and Jason had to match the calls. When we even had to touch the guy and hike, he said we had to mix it, and that's why it was a lot of confusion there too. So as we're fans looking at the game, we're thinking like, what the hell are they doing?
Oh, it was loud.
Dickerson was saying it's so loud in there, and we were having communication problems. But Jermaine, you brought up a good point. We talked about last night. They made adjustments because that's what Ike Reese said. He said you guys made adjustments coming out the second half. And that second half, man, those mistakes were gone.
Shut them out.
So shut him out. Like Sal, when we see him pulling the ball down and he seems undecisive, it's just a communication problem too.
But I mean, you did have help from Kansas City. I mean, those receivers
dropping the ball.
Well, hey, we'll take it. When does ever Kelsey drop a ball? I mean, Jesus.
Well, he fumble. I think turned the game.
That too.
And I really think him and Hassan Reddick, jawing at each other, I think that took Travis Kelce a little bit out of the game mentally. I think even though he didn't get beat by Hassan Reddick, I think there was just them jawing and stuff and him kind of getting a little frustrated. I think it kind of took him mentally out of the game because he had some drops and other mistakes that he had. I think Travis Kelce just mentally got taken out.
Right, and the little TS.
I was going to say, but he wasn't there.
A little too much Swifty. Huh?
He was 1,000 miles away. So
not so
Swift.
I was going to say
what you don't know what happened the night before.
Man, what you were saying about coaches thinking about other games, they think about the current game. They're gonna get their mind bottled up on games that's gonna happen in the future. The game plan is not gonna work. But one of the best coaches, is Belichick, right? He started as a coordinator, and you can see how he adjusts right in halftime. He just watching. Yeah, you see him with the pictures and looking at the line and seeing everything. Second half, they become demons.
Except this year, I don't think he can.
Well,
his team sucks too.
Matt
no
Jones
adjustment for that team.
Yeah,
but don't y'all have brand new offensive and defensive coordinators too?
You have a new defensive coordinator.
Yeah, and your offensive coordinator is like is the first year or second year with the team now?
Offensive
job,
coordinators
right?
Well,
Both
first
are
year.
First year as a coordinator, right?
Yeah, the
Right.
other
Yeah,
one
so-
was from Seattle, defensive
And
coordinator.
you're still 9-1. I mean, I think you're ahead of the game, honestly. You're
Yeah.
ahead of the game. I mean, and if he's pulling the ball down, he doesn't want to make that mistake. And it's smart. He doesn't want to do anything extra to help Kansas City because they jump on opportunities like that. You know, so,
We lost Jermaine.
Dre threw him out. Did you throw out Jermaine, Dre?
Yeah, his quarter ran out.
I know.
He's digging his pocket, man, trying to find some change.
That's because he came on early. That's
he
why.
came on early. That's right. Wait, we got a
Um,
question here. We got a question.
yeah,
we
this is a
move on.
good
It says
question,
here that
actually.
question: if San Fran routes the Eagles, how much does the regular season record matter going to the playoffs? Confidence? Who wants to take that?
I think it means nothing.
Yeah,
honestly.
I agree.
You know, because it's home field advantage. I mean, right now the biggest thing is home field advantage, which I think that Eagles Niners game, the way it's kind of looking. I'm not sold on Detroit, but the way it's looking with Eagles Niners, you know, the winner of that game is probably going to get home field throughout. That's probably the most important thing about it. But other than confidence and stuff, I mean, if the Niners win, yeah, that's great. But you know, I think I hope they're looking at the bigger picture, and that's, you know, you got to get to the Super Bowl. That's the only game that really matters. You know, beating the Eagles, routing the Eagles, it's like, yeah, it'll make me happy for my birthday. But, you know, other than that, you know, they need to go play Seattle right afterwards, and they go kick their tail and keep it up. Because, you know, the biggest last year, the Eagles were what, 14-3. They lost the Super Bowl, and as far as I'm concerned, none of that mattered because they lost the big game, you know. And so that's
a lot happens. What happens is they get a week off. The last game of the season, they don't play half of their starters. What happens? The rhythm is gone. You know, you got 2 weeks without them playing. They're gonna, you know, it's hard to get back into, you know, keep with the momentum. The teams that have that momentum going towards the end of the season are usually the teams that keep winning. That's usually what happens.
So I did have a question. I wish Jermaine jump back on, because I brought up in a text message, and that was just about, you know, so look, the Eagles, you know, have been winning ugly, and it is good to win ugly these other games, but, you know, I'm a little concerned that is it always going to be ugly, close, you know, kind of mistake-filled games? And when you go 10 weeks in the season of kind of seeing the same thing, you start to just feel like this is just how it is, you know, just like Kansas City in their drops. You know, both teams had 2 weeks to prepare for this game, and both teams, even though they're really great teams, you know, really, I've never seen Jalen Hurts get sacked 5 times in one game and a half. That's unconscionable. I don't care if Dallas Cowboys listen. It's like, how can that happen? How can after 2 weeks you have a slow start again, you know, and these crazy coaching decisions and turnovers that should, you know, he had the interception that he was kind of questionable, but still. And I just thought there was a sharpness that we're expecting to come out the bye week and be there. And Kansas City too, you know, I thought there was going to be a sharpness with them, and they kind of still look like how they went into the bye week, doing the same kind of stuff. So that was my concern with the Eagles, is like, you know, I keep hearing their best game is coming. Yeah, we know it could happen, but I kind of feel like it should have happened by now. And I haven't seen that, especially, you know, I know you hate Dallas, and, you know, me saying I look impressive, but when Dallas plays a chump team, they go and kick their tail, you know, and, you know, they play a good team, they lose, but, you know, at least I was kind of expecting the Eagles to be able to do that to like a Washington, you know, and 2 times Washington took them down to the wire. Like, this crap shouldn't be happening, you know?
That was my point, Mike. Yeah, like that was my point. Like, why are we Eagles like week 10, week 11 still getting all these close games and don't have that 4-quarter game? I'm not saying they got to blow somebody out. I'm not saying that. That, you know, it doesn't have to be a blowout. Just good, solid game without, like you said, the 5 sacks, the turnovers. You know, the blown plays that happened in the Chiefs game. Luckily, they dropped it. Like on that last play, the 4th and whatever 20. How do you rush 4 guys, have 7 guys back, and that guy almost catches that ball in front of somebody? You have 7 guys back there. He should never even been able to touch that ball. I mean, you know,
there's a lot of near misses, right? You just kind of feel like, it's been working out, which is I've seen this before. I saw this with San Francisco, a year or two ago. It was kind of the same feeling of, dang it, they should be winning these games, yet they're winning by 3 points or 1 point, and it comes down to someone stepping up in the fourth quarter with the right sack or something like that. And you keep seeing it over and over again. You just feel like at some point it's just going to come back to bite you, where you really need to put together a perfect game, and you don't.
It did the Jets. It bit them with the Jets.
Yeah.
So
I think they lack the killer instincts. That's why they haven't had that in their team. They believe in themselves, but they're not where they can say we can beat anybody and they come out strong right away. So they're playing according to their competition. That's dangerous.
Kind of,
a weak team. You're gonna play weak. You're gonna take it for granted. Instead of taking advantage and blow people out like that.
When's the next time they play the Giants? Because they got to play the Giants again, right?
Yeah, they play them. They play them.
I almost feel like that game they should go in and beat the Giants by like 100.
Be careful with the Giants, though. Be careful with the Giants. I'm telling you right now.
Tommy DeVito? Are you kidding?
No,
their defense is good. That's
right. But I mean, you just got to make that point. It's like when I saw San Francisco beat Jacksonville. It was kind of like a statement there. Like everyone was all nervous, and it's like Jacksonville's a great team, and all this and this and that. And then San Francisco beat them by like 30. And like they got 3 points, and that was kind of a statement. Like, they're all right, but they had to come out fresh after a bye week, after losing 3 games, and show everybody like, we're good. And I feel like the Eagles got to do the same thing. Just come out fresh and just take somebody to the woodshed just to make a point,
Hopefully in the Super Bowl.
It's coming.
Oh yeah.
I believe
there's still 6 games.
I believe it's coming. That's just me. I believe it's coming.
Like
you said, Mike, take somebody in the back in the woodshed and just wail on them. That's all. You know what I mean? So it's coming. It's coming. Sal, just put a smile on your face. Relax. All right. All right. It's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right. We're 9-1.
Go kick some rocks, Jermaine. All right.
Okay. Let's do some picks, man.
Yeah, I was just going to say, let's do some picks. Dre, the Chargers bit me in the freaking behind again last week. I would have been perfect.
I told y'all to leave it alone. I told y'all to leave them alone.
Dre, let me tell you. What happened last week, man?
Oh, wow. I'm still 2 years behind. I can't believe it.
So Jermaine was 3-2.
I think Dre's cheating, man. I mean, somebody back him up, man. Because Dre gets out of his head sometimes and just be making stuff up. That's all.
No,
you know what I mean?
I'm good in math. I went to college. But no, 3-2. Mike and Jermaine were 3-2 last week. Sal and I were both 4-1. And but we're creeping up on Mike though. Sal's only 2 games back from Mike, and I'm 1 game back from Sal, and Mike is 2 games back from Jermaine. So, this pick is this week picks coming up this round is going to be really crucial.
College math, that's great, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to these games. All right, because of Eugene, I'll do this one. I wasn't going to do it, but why not?
No, don't do it.
Miami at the Jets. Miami is 7-3. The Jets are 4-6. Eugene, who do you like in this one?
Our guest picks first.
Yeah.
Man, honestly, I don't think we're going to beat Miami. We got a great defense. I mean, if we can get turnovers, we're going to stay close in the game. But I don't know what to expect from my quarterback. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's capable of. I think we're going to turn the ball over.
Who is the quarterback? Because Wesley is third string now, so I guess it's Boyer, or is it
Boyer and Simeon is the backup.
Simeon's the back. I think
Zach's third string this week.
Yeah,
I'd have started Simeon over Boyles.
I would too.
I would feel the same way too. I mean, this guy has never played well in any of his teams. Not in college, not in professional football. I mean, he knows the system because he comes from.
I guess Sauce Gardner is going to be matching up with the Cheetah, but
what I just heard, they did. Unless he's going to follow him, I was just looking on the NFL Network that Cheetah, they might be putting him in the slot.
That's smart.
Yeah,
smart.
That is smart.
Yeah. Why not?
Because one of our weaknesses in defense is the middle.
Is the middle?
We watch a lot of our games. In the middle is a lot of long yardage.
Now, unless Sauce Gardner follows him, I don't know. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So Eugene, you got Miami.
Yeah,
that's a realist. Thank you, Gene.
Yeah, I'm just being real. I mean, Rodgers probably playing that game. I said, yeah, we got a chance because the hype and excited. But I gotta go with Miami. They're playing well too, so I mean, it's gonna be tough. And it's at Miami too, right? So
yeah. All right, Trey, you picked last week, so you got to get up in the game early here this week. Who you got?
Miami or Jets? I like the Jets. I do. I like their defense, but their offense is just shook. just totally shook. I don't see Jets winning this one unless Miami just shoot themselves in the foot. So I'm taking Miami.
All right, taking Miami.
Yep.
Let's go to Mike. Who you got?
I'm taking Miami, but I think they're going to have a hard time. I think I saw them against the Raiders last week, and they had their struggles too. It was turning the ball over. This is a division matchup. The two teams are familiar with each other, and I can see the Jets definitely giving them a run. But the Cheetah and that offense, will just get just enough points. All they got to do is get a lead, and then the Jets just have a hard time catching up. That's the nature of their offense. So definitely Miami.
Okay.
All right, and I'll go so Jermaine can go last this time. We'll give him a little bit of an advantage. The Jets defense is interesting, but there's just not going to be enough offense there. I think it's going to be closer than people think, but I do think Miami's probably going to pull it out. I just think that offense isn't going to be able to keep up, especially if it gets into a shootout. I don't know that they're going to be able to keep up. So, I'm going Miami as well. So, Jermaine.
All right. And then just realize that Beckham is out in this game too.
Yeah.
And I think Tomlinson's coming back, and he's got he's not 100%. So it's real bad.
Yeah. I think the only way they can really do it is if they can run the ball with Breece Hall, because Miami's defense is very suspect. They're not that good, especially against the run. And if you can just run the ball and keep Miami's offense off the field, you definitely got a good chance. But any kind of throwing, passing. That's right.
Yeah. All right, Jermaine.
Yeah, so I was going to go and I was going to say any given Sunday. Always Dre said any given Sunday, anything can happen. I was thinking about the Jets, picking the Jets, but now I'm thinking because now Jalen Ramsey's back, and then Xavier Howard is back too. So on that back end, you know what I mean? They're starting to get healthy with that, with that defense and everything. So, I'm gonna change my pick. I'm definitely Miami. It's gonna be.
So you hear that, Sal? He opened the window. He jump out, but then he decided to close it.
He did. Windows closed.
Anyway, he had the wrong day. Anyway, we play Friday. It's not.
Black Friday, right?
Black Friday, which is gonna be
Shop and watch, right?
First Black Friday game.
Oh, I did say any given Sunday, right? All right.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
You know what, Jermaine? they might win now.
Right. I was gonna say
we all in Miami all the last 2 weeks. We're all picking like the same team. Baltimore, we lost. Cincinnati, we lost.
All right. That phrase any given Sunday only applies to the Chargers.
Yeah.
No, you picked the Chargers when they played on Sunday night, didn't you? I mean, Monday night. Was it Monday night?
Whatever. Every given day.
Whatever.
I don't care what day it is. It's just Friday,
I tried
Saturday,
to tell
Sunday,
you last
Monday,
week,
Tuesday.
Mike. I tried to tell you last week.
I'm not picking the Chargers.
You'd have been the game out. You'd have been the game out if you'd have just listened to me. I said, you still.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah. That was your.
I did. I took Green Bay.
Sorry.
God, man.
Can't believe that team, man. It's so underwhelming.
All right, well, let's go to that. Again, you guys a perfect transition. Green Bay and Detroit. Green Bay is 4-6. Detroit is 8-2. Starting with Eugene. Who you like in this one? Green Bay and Detroit.
I'm still a believer of Detroit, man.
Okay.
They're starting to play, you're starting to see some holes in the game. Especially defensively, offensively they do the truth, but defensively they got some holes. Green Bay's good, but they're not that good. I think Detroit's good, and they're playing at home.
They are. Detroit's at home. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Detroit's at home.
I'm taking Detroit on that one.
Yeah. All right, Dre.
I'm gonna take Detroit too. And it was funny, they finally won last Thanksgiving. So,
Ah.
they seem like they broke that streak. So the losing streak, losing every time on Thanksgiving and playing tomorrow on Thanksgiving. No, I did see the following week where I had concerns, just like Mike did. Like, can they come back and catch up and take, come from behind? Mm-hmm. And I'm really impressed actually with the quarterback. Goff has really shown me how he's really improved. Almost like a Geno Smith and Russell Wilson body snatcher kind of thing.
Yeah. Last week was bad though. He was a wreck. Except for the end of the game, he kind of cost him. He could have cost him. But yeah.
Right. But I like Detroit. I'm taking Detroit.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, I'm taking Detroit. Detroit could beat everybody except San Francisco and Philadelphia. That's the way I see it. So yeah, I'm taking Detroit.
All right. Yeah, I agree. I don't see Green Bay having enough in Detroit. And guys, remember what I said? People are picking Detroit just because of the schedule they have. And right now they're only one game behind the Eagles. You look at the Eagles schedule, you look at Detroit's schedule. Detroit could get the number 1 seed. It's not over just because of their schedule. So
I don't think it helps them personally, but
it doesn't, but it gets them the bye week.
It does, but San Francisco, I tell you, San Francisco and the Eagles could run right up in there and just teach them that they're not there. I don't care
about that.
Yeah,
as Jermaine would say, any given Sunday.
Yeah, I agree. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, don't matter.
That's got to sign on his dog's ass one day.
We're talking about Jared Goff, and when Jared Goff gets under pressure, boy, the turnovers and all the mistakes just come right. It's just him, and that's what the Bears did. The Bears were able to pressure him, and they really played a great defensive game, and that's where all the mistakes started happening. While Detroit had a hard time trying to close them out, that's what the Ravens did. They shut that down because they got pressure on Goff. I'm sorry, I think Detroit's beatable by great teams or good teams. They are a good team, but I just don't think they're as good as some of the top teams that are out there.
I agree.
All right, Jermaine.
Yeah, they're another year out. With this easy schedule, we all see that Detroit's going to have this easy schedule here on out. You know what I mean? But just like what Mike said, and you haven't hit a juggernaut yet. You really haven't hit a juggernaut like Philly and San Fran and stuff like that. So let's see what you can do. They could get the number 1 seed and then be the most embarrassing number 1 seed of all time. You get a bye, you get bounced. Come on, man.
Right. I know you're gonna kill me for this, but I would actually throw the Cowboys in as a team now, beat them too.
Cowboys.
He's got a point because the only way Detroit wins is with their offense. Their defense is suspect, and Dak's been playing pretty decent this year. I don't want to say that too loud, but he's been playing pretty decent this year, and Dallas defense could stop Detroit's offense.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I should have gone before Jermaine, in fairness, but Detroit. I was going to pick Detroit. I don't see, there's no way that's gonna change.
And Detroit too.
Yeah.
But if they lose, I think we'll both be happy, right? Because it helps both of our teams in terms of
I'll be happy. I don't care about this pick schedule.
I will root for Green Bay in this case.
Yeah.
I don't care about this pick win thing.
All right,
Eagles are doing their thing.
Next game, let's talk about Dougie P. So Jacksonville is at Houston. Dougie P is 7-3, and Houston is 6-4.
Wow. This is what's on the side. I think we're gonna get some mixed emotions here, Sal.
Yeah, Lance.
I think we're gonna get some mixed emotions, man.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be a clear board.
I agree with you, man. The way Houston's playing right now, too, man. I mean, they're clicking, and the quarterback is doing a great job. They are clicking right now, and Jacksonville, they don't look overly impressive. They're winning games, but it's not like they're really beating people like easily. I think Houston right now. I'll pick Houston on that one. honestly.
All right, he's going with Houston. Lance, don't worry. Jermaine don't beat anybody, so don't worry about that. It's all good. Thanks for getting on, Lance. All right, what do we got? Dre on this one? Yeah, we're up to Dre.
Look, man,
now.
I'm on the Strauss train, man. This guy is no joke. I mean, he might be the next coming of Patrick Mahomes when Patrick Mahomes was a rookie. I'm serious, man. 5 TDs this guy did one game. I mean, this guy is looking the real deal. You know.
Yeah.
Remember mid-season, I had him as the rookie MVP.
Yeah, 100%, Dre.
100%. No, I'm sorry, 99.9999% according to Jermaine. So, but Houston is really clicking on all cylinders, and I like Jaguars too. Yeah, they disappointed me when they didn't lose. They lost to San Fran, but I kind of expected that. But I'm taking Houston, guys. I'm all on board with CJ Stroud.
All right. So Eugene, Lance wants to know, how did you get a video slot, man?
I paid for it, Lance. I paid for it. I lost a bet with Jermaine.
Hef said that he said that.
Yeah, where's next? My Jermaine? Oh shoot! Now he's in trouble.
Jermaine next? No, Mike, you're next.
Yeah. I got you next on this one. Yeah, and I agree. Stroud is good. We'll get to him in a second. Yep. What do you got, Mike?
I got Houston, and I think Houston beat them already, so they already feeling that they can do it again. Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence is still, arriving, I guess. It still feels like he has some decent games. I mean, last week I think they beat Tennessee Titans pretty bad, but this is a division game, and CJ Stroud has been playing pretty good. Some turnovers late, but I think that's a plucky team. I think they'll find a way to win.
Yep.
All right. This is a tough one for me because I believe in Doug Peterson. I always liked him. But yeah, Houston's just on a freaking roll right now, man. Unless, especially that the game's in Houston, unless something really weird happens, I think it's going to be really close, but I do think Houston's going to pull it out. So far, Jermaine, we had a clear board here, man. Are you going to go against the grain?
Yep, I'm going. The buck stops here
this weekend.
Yes.
I'm glad I picked Houston.
Hey, just like how you say you believe in Doug Peterson, I believe in Doug Peterson. You know what I mean? He's the one that gave us a Super Bowl. He's the one. He's going to get this thing together. He's going to get this, and I know they beat Tennessee last week, got smoked by San Fran the week before, and all that stuff. So, and Jacksonville been here and done that. They've been here, and they've been in the fire.
Man,
I'm picking Jacksonville.
Wow.
All right. I can finally get one game up on Jermaine. All right.
Jacksonville has been running things in that division, so it's it's a good one. It's a good matchup.
Yeah, it is a good matchup.
Right. To see
Houston's playoff game right now.
This is and it's a divisional game. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. There are big playoff implications for this one.
Absolutely.
Houston could move in first place in that division and be that team. There's always that team every year. Actually, Jacksonville was that team. That up and coming team that got into the playoffs. Yes. It was like where they come from, and now Houston's kind of become them. Turn things around real quick with some good coaching, right? Good coaching, good quarterback.
D'Amico Ryans, man, he's got that team.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I'm a Stroud fan myself, and I think he's going to be the identity, of this league one day. But like I said, Jacksonville's been, they've been down this road before. They've been in here. Houston has been, in the background and all that stuff. But I think Jacksonville. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be tight. Yeah. I'm not saying that nobody's going to blow each other out. It's going to be a good game. So
if Texas don't hold ENT, that guy, because that running back is no joke.
Oh
yeah. And then like you said earlier, Travis Lawrence has to lower the turnovers.
His turnovers has been a problem. And then the receivers, Calvin Ridley has had his struggles. He showed up last week. Before then, he was invisible. And then the guy that you said stole money, I don't know what happened with him. Christian Kirk. Oh my God!
Yeah,
I don't know what the guy's doing this season. I don't hear. I don't ever hear his name.
Ting, 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 ting.
All right, let's go from one good game to another and another divisional matchup. So here you go, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
You know, I ask me who I'm picking.
The team he loves to hate, the SeaChickens. San Francisco traveling to the SeaChickens. San Francisco is 7-3. Seattle Seahawks are 6-4. Lance, Seattle, San Francisco. Who you got?
You talking Eugene?
Eugene,
yeah.
sorry.
You changed my name already.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'll go with San Francisco on this one. They didn't have a good game the last one. They're gonna come back and play better. They're too good of a team to. And Seattle's good, but you say Geno. I think Geno's coming back to earth a little bit. His play has been a little erratic this year. So, but he's still doing well. But I'm gonna go with San Francisco on that one.
Okay.
All right.
Geno had the arm injury.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't play though.
He's playing.
He's playing.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker's not playing. The running back.
Right. The running back's not playing. Man, San Fran. They proved, against the Jaguars, and then this past Sunday.
Last week was a little sloppy, but they beat the Bucs. Yeah. I mean, the offense did good. I mean, Brock Purdy and his deal, but yeah. But yeah, the defense is gonna make me mad all season. I can see that.
Oh man, I'm stuck on this one. I want to say San Fran, but I think Seahawks is gonna beat them.
Wow.
Yeah.
You picking the Seahawks?
I'm taking the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's right, Lance. I got you on my mind, man. So,
okay.
Hey, Kim, thanks for joining the show, man. So,
Kim said, "Oh God."
Kim says San Fran's going to win. We will see about Geno. All right, cool.
All right.
All right. So, Dre, you're going with San Fran?
I'm going with the SeaChickens.
You're going with the SeaChicken.
Yeah, he put San Fran on there. So
I didn't.
Wow.
Got Seattle.
It did next Sunday. We come up. Oh yeah, I want that. I picked San Fran.
That sound like Heffing his PK bet, where it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy. She's saying Brock.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy.
Do we even have to ask Mike who he's going to pick in this one? But I guess we got it.
Yeah, of course I'm picking San Francisco. My main concern, of course, is defense. Tallulah Hafanga is out, so we have a rookie safety that's in there. So that does make our secondary that's already more suspect. But the kid did save the game last week against the Bucs, so I think he'll be okay. Hopefully they'll coach him up, kind of protect him a little bit. Pass rush just got to do their job. I feel Brock Purdy will do fine. I think he's actually just getting better. And whether it's a system quarterback deal, whatever, he's running the system, looks pretty good out there. I mean, he's only been in officially a year now. And I mean, to be able to set a record for a perfect game that hasn't been done since 1989 when Joe Montana did it, for San Francisco. And that's pretty impressive. Seventh round draft pick. So yeah, I'm going to go with them. They'll keep rolling and try to keep up with the Eagles, right?
All right. All right. Let's not get all way ahead Purdy for MVP. Come on, man. All right, come on, stop. All right, that's enough.
Hey,
it's enough.
Kim is right, but Purdy is on fire right now. Perfect.
He is on fire.
He is. I give it to him.
He's on fire. But
I give it to him.
Let's put the brakes. Let's put the brakes on just for a little bit. All right, hold your horses. All right, okay.
All right. So this game is in Seattle. The issue is though with the injuries that Seattle has too, I just don't see the way San Francisco is playing. I just don't see Seattle beating them. I got to go with San Fran still on this one. As much as I want to pick Seattle, I just gotta. That defense that San Francisco has, I think, is just going to shut them down pretty quickly. So I don't see Seattle having that threat that's going to get past San Fran's defense on a consistent basis. So I'm going with San Fran.
He said, "I'm insatiable." Boy, that sounds like
wow. All right,
Jermaine, he's got a pick.
Metcalf has San Fran's number, doesn't he? Or do they actually shut him down every time they play?
They fight. He can get some yards.
Right.
Him and I think Tyler Lockett actually becomes more of a threat to DK,
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I mean, I'll be on. For me, the thing is Geno turns the ball over. And that's usually where things go wrong for them when they play San Francisco. That's what happened in the playoff game last year. That's what happened 2 other times last year in the regular season. It was Geno and turnovers.
Mm-hmm. So now it's time for him to.
It's in San Fran or is it?
No, it's in Seattle.
It's in Seattle.
Yeah, they play Seattle this week. Then they go to the Eagles, and then they come back and play Seattle and San Francisco. So we got our murderers row pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with San Fran. Yeah, I'm gonna go with San Fran. I feel like that. Now they're starting to pick it back up because it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to Philly when San Fran comes to Philly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, I think definitely San Fran. They're rolling on all cylinders now. So.
Is there going to be a bib involved when San Fran comes to Philly?
We're done with that.
No,
Christmas is coming. We'll figure something out.
And you know what? The bet is that Mike's got to wear a mini skirt, but I'm not going to be on that shirt.
I can't do that. The bib was enough.
Oh man,
I can't put you through that.
Wow. That's good stuff. All right, and in the last game here, we'll kind of speed this along. Look, you know what I'm gonna say? Buffalo at Philly. Did the Eagles? Can they come on a short week? As a big emotional win Monday night against a tough team. It was a very physical game. I mean, I was surprised how physical it was. Players were getting thrown. I mean, it's. I don't think Buffalo's that physical, but Eagles still have to be coming off a tough physical week and a short week. I don't know, Eugene. Enough of a thing to get the win, Buffalo, short week with the Eagles, or you think the Eagles?
No matter how bad my Jets were last week, Buffalo wasn't that impressive last week. Honestly.
Thank you.
They switched the offensive coordinator. You could see they were like it was like pins and needles with their plays.
Exactly.
So, I got the Eagles on that one.
Yeah, man.
That's a given. I mean, I don't think they have enough yet, and the quarter. This guy's making too many errors, too many turnovers in the season. So yeah.
Sal, I already wrote it down.
Buffalo, not Buffalo.
Dre already wrote it down. I know who he's going to pick because he's a big Josh Allen fan. Dre is. I know that. So, Dre, who you got, buddy?
Jermaine, statistically, Josh has the worst turnovers right now. It's just not interceptions. It's the fumbles. It's incomplete. All that, man. He's got over 61 something. Like it's ridiculous. I don't know which Buffalo shows up. I was on board Buffalo last year. This year at the beginning of the season, but then I started seeing how they just. I don't know who they are, man. Like I said in Sunday's podcast, man. They can't run. Yeah, they got the arm. Yeah. They got Diggs, but playing Philly, man, I don't see it. No. I don't see it at all. No. I got Philly all the way on this one, man.
All right, cool. Mike?
Boy.
Oh, he's thinking.
Catch up, Mike.
It's the only reason I'm going to do this because I got to take a gamble.
Wow.
So I'm going to take the Bills.
Oh, all right.
I do think the Bills, because if the right Bills team shows up, it gets ugly real quick, and I still just had this shaky feeling that the Eagles are still going to have this lethargic kind of feel to them that you're going to just be like, what's going wrong? You just have that sinking feeling in the back of your head that you're seeing things thinking it should be better and it's not. So I could see Buffalo somehow getting hot and kind of taking advantage of that kind of lethargic feel that the Eagles think they're going to just kind of come back and grind it out, but then they just don't come back. I don't think it's going to be a devastating loss, but I think it's possible. So why not? I'm going to talk myself into it, Buffalo.
All right.
God bless you, Mike.
Yeah. And Lance, the reason why Jermaine has the worst video quality is because we don't want to see his mug, all right? So that's why he
didn't pay his cable bill.
That's why he can't see.
This one I've gone back and forth on because
God.
If it was a normal week, I'd say it's a short week. If it was a normal week, I'd say the Eagles got it. It was a tough physical emotional, but I still don't think Buffalo is going to have enough. So I'm going to stick with the Eagles. I'm not comfortable with it, but I am going to stick with the Eagles on this one and try to pull this one out. So, all right, Jermaine, are you jumping out the window with Mike?
Well, you know what? This is the thing. Mike said it the best. He hit it right on the head when he's like, they got to have one of those games that they got to take a team, take them out in the back, and put them in the shed and just wail on them. This could be that game.
I agree.
This could be that game.
I agree.
I'm just saying this could be that game. You're at home. You at home. The lights are on. This could be that game.
I agree.
All right, this could be that game. With that being said, yeah, I'm taking Philly, but I still want to see. I still want to see something. You know, Dre so sold on the front four, and they made it happen at the end of the game. But with these mobile quarterbacks, that's just what I'm saying, because Mahomes was running all over them, dipping out, running away and everything and whatnot. So he had a good game on the ground. So Josh Allen is another mobile quarterback. So I want to see a better performance out of that front four this week. I didn't see it last week. So yeah, but I'm taking Philly.
Quick question: isn't Tua considered a mobile quarterback or no?
Huh?
Yes.
Miami quarterback Tua.
Yeah.
We shut him down.
Yeah.
But
I'm putting the same boat as
you putting them against
Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mahomes and Josh Allen, Trey. Yeah.
Josh Allen last year.
Huh?
Josh Allen last year.
Running the ball. He's just turnover prone.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's turnover prone. Yeah.
He's actually running more this year than he's throwing.
Yeah.
When he's throwing the ball this year.
Good point, though, Jermaine. Good point.
Yeah, I want to see more from Jalen Carter. Like, I don't know. He's
running out of gas.
He's running out of gas.
Yeah. This is college. I remember I was telling you last week. College season is over. So he would have been home chilling and whatnot. And he's still playing.
But we did say Sunday that someone else Mike Williams stepped up big. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, he stepped up big. You know, so somebody else. We keep having these players keep switching out and doing something big. You know?
Well, let me say something real fast. I mean, they saying that Leonard got cut. And
the linebacker.
What do you think?
He did.
Because I know you're a Howie hater. Do you think Howie needs to go after Leonard?
If the Cowboys, from what I hear, are going for him, I hear the Cowboys are in. You got to, because you
got to cut block. Yeah,
you got to cut him. Yep. Yeah. So I think that would be one of the main reasons to do it. It'd be a smart thing to do, just because you got to block them from going to the Cowboys. So. And supposedly Eagles and Cowboys are the front runners. So we'll see. Yeah. And they need linebacker. They're so thin. I mean, they're so thin with it's really injuries and everything else. So.
Well, Carter's running out of gas. He's not you got to rest him for the playoffs. I mean, don't make him a four-down lineman. Lineman every play. You gotta give him some blows.
I think he was playing like around 50% of the snaps. So I mean, they weren't killing him, but they were playing him more than normal.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Two games that were Seattle and San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
Houston and Jags. Everything.
Yes.
And the Bills, because Mike took the Bills. So So this is gonna
be All right, let's get into some Thanksgiving trivia. So here we go. We're gonna do some things. This is football Thanksgiving trivia, guys. So we'll do a little game here before we end up. If you know the answer, shout it out. So we'll see who gets the most points here. All right, so here we go. First question: this team has played at home on Thanksgiving every year since 1934, except during World War II. So this team has played home.
Cowboys.
I was gonna say Green Bay.
I said Detroit.
All right. If you said Detroit, give yourself a point. It is Detroit.
Oh wow, Detroit.
Yeah.
All right. This team has never played on Thanksgiving Day. There's only one team who's never played on Thanksgiving Day.
Atlanta Falcons.
Cleveland.
Jacksonville.
Atlanta Falcons.
Man,
I say Cleveland, but
go ahead. Who you saying,
Jacksonville?
Mike?
I say Cleveland, but it sounds like it's Jacksonville.
It is Jacksonville. I'll give Eugene a point.
Wow. Jacksonville? Wow, I'm shocked. Wow.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah. They were a expansion team. Okay.
All right. There's two of these guys. They tied most passing touchdowns on a single Thanksgiving game. Most passing touchdowns on a single Thanksgiving game. I will give you this hint. None of them are still playing. So neither.
Whoa. Players?
This is quarterbacks. Yeah.
Players. So Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
Brett Favre.
Troy Aikman and Brett Favre. There you go.
Landry.
Go
way back.
Oh, wait. Let's go with
I'm going with Troy Aikman.
I say Troy Aikman, and I'm gonna say Steve Young.
All right. So there's two here, guys. Like I mentioned, it is Bob Greasy and Peyton Manning.
Oh,
Bob Greasy and Peyton Manning.
Wow.
They threw 6 touchdowns in a game. Greasy in 1977, Manning in 2004.
Wow,
So,
got me all.
That's right there. Yeah.
And this wide receiver had the most receiving touchdowns on Thanksgiving. So we go from quarterback to wide receiver here. So who had the most receiving touchdowns? Most career.
Megatron too.
Career receiving touchdown passes on. This is career.
Career.
Yeah. Most career receiving touchdowns on Thanksgiving. Most career receiving touchdowns.
Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
Lynn Swan. I don't know.
No, you gotta think Cowboys or Detroit.
I know what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Michael Irving sounds like
Michael
That
Irvin.
does sound good. I'll still go with Megatron, but
Michael Irvin.
or Drew Pearson.
Or Jerry Rice.
Drew Pearson.
You going way back.
Hey, they've
like you
been
said,
playing for years.
Who always plays on Thanksgiving.
Man, I said Lynn
Like
Swan.
Jerry Rice only plays sporadically.
All right. Mike, who'd you say first?
I said Megatron. Calvin Johnson.
Give yourself a point, man. He's had 11.
Nice, man.
How many?
That's
11?
11.
Wow, Megatron. Okay.
Megatron.
All right. Now, this is most career touchdown passes on Thanksgiving. Not one game. Most career touchdown passes on Thanksgiving. You guys, I think you mentioned some of them before.
Troy Aikman.
Yeah, Aikman. Yeah, it's gonna be Aikman.
There's
Right,
two of them. There's two.
Roger Staubach.
Maybe Stafford. I mean, someone's got to get Megatron the ball. So I'll
Could be Megatron.
that's smart.
Could be Matthew Stafford.
That's right.
Brett Favre.
Right.
I'm still sticking with Troy Aikman. Yeah, Jermaine. There you go. Brett Favre.
All right. I think Mike's going to get 1 point. Stafford's 1.
Damn.
And if you said Tony Romo, you can give yourself a point as well.
Wow.
Tony Romo and Matthew Stafford both had
Tony
18 most career touchdown passes on Thanksgiving.
Romo.
Yeah, I forgot Romo was pretty good.
Yeah.
In the regular season.
All right, we got like 2 or 3 more here.
Right.
Most career rushing touchdowns on Thanksgiving. Most
Emmitt
career
Smith.
rushing.
Sims?
Yeah.
Sims?
Jermaine Navid. Emmitt Smith.
I know.
Even Kim says Emmitt Smith.
Barry
I'll go
Sanders.
Emmitt Smith. Yeah. I think Emmett.
Barry Sanders.
All right.
Barry Sanders, yeah.
Eugene says Barry Sanders.
All right.
Yeah.
If you said Emmitt Smith, give yourself a
that's
point.
a no-brainer.
Yes,
You know
I got
what?
a
That's
point.
no-brainer.
1,178 rushing yards on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Most
for Emmett.
overrated.
Barry
Most
didn't
overrated
really
running
get a lot of
back in the
touchdowns.
most
Overrated.
overrated running back.
Mhm.
What's that, Mike? I'm
So I
sorry.
said Barry didn't really get a lot. He got a lot of
Yeah,
yards,
I
but
know,
Barry
yeah.
never get a lot of touchdowns. If I remember,
Yeah,
it was
that's-
like a lot of side to side. But I thought they always brought in a heavy when they got to the goal line with him too.
Your
Mhm.
boy Frank Gore passed him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. There are 4 of these. They are winless teams on Thanksgiving. Teams
that's
that have
easy.
never won on Thanksgiving. There's 4 of them. Let's see if you guys can get a couple of them.
All right, so
Jacksonville
14
won.
Eagles.
Never played.
Jackson never played.
Jacksonville's a given,
Jacksonville.
so there's
Yeah.
3 left then.
Eagles.
Cleveland Browns.
Trey's looking it up, right? He's probably
No,
like,
I know he looking
I'm thinking.
I'll say Atlanta Falcons.
I
The
just
Rams.
I see
The Rams.
the Rams.
Whatever,
Commodores.
whatever city they were in.
Redskins.
Commodores.
I mean, Commanders. I'm sorry.
I'll say Ravens too. I think the Baltimore Ravens are on there.
New Orleans Saints. They were
He's like-
horrible.
Oh my God.
Saints.
My bad, half.
Guys, think Sierra.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati Bengals. That's 1.
Bungles.
That's
Wow.
1. Think
2
of the
is-
dog pound.
Cleveland
Cleveland.
Browns. I
Yeah.
said Cleveland.
Right, yeah, Dre
Yeah, he
said
did.
And then
Ravens?
who did San Francisco just demolish?
Oh, Jackson. Well, we said Jacksonville. Oh, the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks.
So Browns,
the uncle. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
With them
Browns,
ugly colors.
Bengals, Bucks, and Jags have never won on Thanksgiving.
You mean the
We
Jets
won on
actually won a game? The Jets actually won a game in Thanksgiving?
Winless team. Yeah. Pittsburgh.
What are they even doing in prime
They
time?
probably had Chad Pennington.
Who was that?
Chad Pennington.
Joe Namath? Maybe?
Chad
Joe
Pennington.
Namath. Joe
What's the
Namath.
butt fumble? What was his name?
Oh, that's Mark Sanchez.
I'll be surprised if I was
Mark
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Yeah. It probably was when they had Herm Edwards as the coach. They were pretty decent with Herm.
Yeah. And let me tell you, Sanchez got us to the championship.
Yeah.
2 years straight, man.
We talking butt fumble? We're talking butt fumble, aren't we?
Well, that was hilarious when I saw it.
That was hilarious. That's gotta be up there with the Cowboys player.
And we get over as a center.
The best one is the one with the Giants and the Eagles when Herm Edwards picked up the fumble.
The miracle, the Meadows miracle. Yeah.
All right, last question. This is the team with the best overall winning percentage on Thanksgiving. The team with the best overall winning percentage on Thanksgiving. There's one.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, it's got
Detroit Lions.
The Green Bay Packers.
Detroit was horrible for years.
Oh, it might be the Green Bay Packers.
Or Green Bay Packers. Those are my two choices. Two guesses.
All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Eagles 6-1. The Eagles are 6-1 on Thanksgiving. They have the highest winning percentage. Technically, they played 7 times. They've won 6 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess you
got
to quantify that. 6 out of 50 years.
Hey man, I don't remember us playing a lot on. We always play Dallas on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but when's the last time we played on Thanksgiving?
It's been a while. It
was back to McNabb, right?
Mm-hmm. It's been a while.
2-3 years. Well, no, it was about. I thought it was Michael Vick actually.
Yeah, it's not often, but when they do, they've done well. So they've they got the highest percentage.
KD, what's up, KD?
That's right, KD. I don't mess around, man.
But what a fan!
Yeah.
What a fan!
Right. What a fan!
I'm telling you, man.
I did turn my phone off, and I turned it back on. I saw this. Shut up, Sal.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Even KD was getting frustrated.
I saw it. Man. Y'all were just chirping away, man. I was like, look at these guys.
They're throwing screens and hitting people in the back. I was like, what is going on, man?
Yeah, there was a lot of cuss words in them text streams.
Yes, it was,
what are we doing? What is going on?
Jalen trying to hand the ball off, and they don't know whether he's handing it off or going forward on a keeper.
Yeah, he hesitated on that one.
Yeah, that was a mess. But anyway, all right, real quick, guys, let's wrap this up. We'll go around real fast. One thing you're thankful for to end up the show. Eugene, what do you got?
Well, I'm thankful you guys give me an opportunity to come on the show. And
absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I really had a lot of fun. I watch your show. I try to watch you every week. And you guys do a great job. I wish it was not only Eagles, but that's only but
real fast, Eugene, because we always do this.
Sorry. I just appreciate being here, guys.
No, not that. I'm talking about real fast. Who is your all-time top 3 quarterbacks in all time?
Joe Montana. Joe Namath.
Okay.
And I hated him so much, but Dan Marino.
Okay.
Top 3. All right, 2 more. Two more. 2 more for 5. 2 more. Give me 2 more. After. There's 2 more.
You don't put Brady up there? You don't put Brady in the top?
Yeah, he's the GOAT. He's definitely the GOAT. He's, but I hate the Patriots so much. But no, I missed one, and it's another old school, Kenny Stabler.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm a big Raider fan too.
So no Brett Favre, right?
Yeah, where's Brett Favre?
Oh, hell no. He ruined that when he came with the Jets.
Enough said. Thank you.
There you go. Jermaine, one thing you're thankful for?
Thankful for, I don't know, I guess life.
Okay.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Still here. I'm still another Thanksgiving. So, that's what I'm thankful for. Life.
All right.
I'm thankful that Jermaine's not on the road.
Oh, dry, yeah.
He knows that's an inside joke. You know
all right, we'll go with Mike. Mike, one thing you're thankful for besides volleyball, because I know.
I'm thankful for you guys, of course. No, look, I'll say I'm thankful for my wife who's like cooking everything for tomorrow. So I plan to eat. I love all of it. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay awake. Well, the turkey's gonna take its effect on me. I hope I can stay awake to watch the Niners.
All right, cool. Dre, what do you got, bud?
Man, I'm thankful for this show, this podcast. Awesome, all of us. Glad Eugene's on as a guest, and
thank you.
Thankful for tomorrow.
Yes,
said, man, good eating everything. But I am thankful that we are 9-1. That's what you gotta be thankful for. As an Eagles fan, Eagles diehard fan, man. And we're gonna keep continuing this. So I'm thankful for the Eagles.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, I agree with Jermaine. I am thankful for obviously family life but mainly like everybody who's involved in this show, like our guests, like Eugene, Lance, who's putting comments in there, Hef, obviously KD. We do this show because you guys support us and we can't do it without you. So we're thankful for all you. We get to do what we love every week because you guys come on here, you listen to us, you comment. So we appreciate that. And that's what, I'm thankful for as well. So thank you for helping us do what we love to do and, supporting us. And with that being said, continue to check us out, obviously, on YouTube, all of our social media channels. You can do that. enoughsaidcrew@gmail.com is our email as well. If you want to come on there and send us a message, let us know what you think. Obviously, all the social media profiles with Stray is showing up right there. And subscribe. You might have to resubscribe if you want to get our new alerts on when our podcasts are coming up. We're going to skip this Sunday, obviously, because we're doing tonight. We'll be on the following Sunday and then back to our normal schedule at 11 a.m. every week. So we thank everybody, as always, for listening to us tonight. Everybody, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, guys, and enjoy the time with family and friends and have a great one.
Biscuit and gravy.
Next time we meet, it's gonna be. We won't be friends.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no question about that, Mike. Oh, come
on. It's going on. So, all right, sounds good, man. Everybody, enjoy the time with family and friends and some good food.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Happy Thanksgiving.